of all, if I happen to want to sit down, I may have to. My left leg is a little bruised. When John was giving the vows, and he was saying what a marriage should be, every time he said what it should be, my wife kicked me. A little black and blue, but... And I'm not much of a public speaker, so please bear with me. Most people think English is my second language. But we have translators at each table if you don't understand what I'm saying. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming. I'd like to thank my sister and her husband, Bobby. No, I was going to make a whole list of things, but we're running a little late. I'd like to say something interesting about Ben, but I couldn't think of anything. So I asked Steph, I said, Steph, tell me something interesting about Ben. She thought for a while, and then she started yawning. I asked one of his fellow officers on the Santa Cruz PD, what's interesting about Ben? He just stared at me. So I said, well, what about the job? How's he doing in the job? I says, he's great. I says, matter of fact, he's been with the force, what, a year and a half now? Year, he says, and he has the record. He's confiscated 342 shopping carts from the homeless. Including all the contents. He asked me to tell you that at second Saturday of every month, he has a yard sale. Great buys on sleeping bags. My life's changed a little bit since my daughter started going out with a cop. I've had my bookie Bob's number in. I had to change that to dial a prayer. I pulled a couple plants. I'm kidding. I was going to pull it, but Lynn said it was so close to harvest. Now I'd like to say some interesting things about my daughter, Steph. Boy, this is truly a marriage made in heaven. I remember back in the first decade when they started going together. Stephanie wasn't much of a cook, but she decided she's going to start learning how to cook. So she called us up one day and said, "I'd like to come over for dinner." So he says, "What are you having?" I said, "Ham, hock, and beans." I said, "Sure." So we went. Unfortunately, Steffi thought ham hocks were a breed of bird. And it wasn't bad. Ben had 3 portions. But when we first got there, we had to sit, we watched a little TV, two episodes of Cops. And then we had dinner. And it was nice, a little irritating with the police scanner there. But, every once in a while we had to be quiet. Anyway, with dinner, Stephanie served a nice glass of Chianti. She saw some movie. And as we say, I have an aunt, Irene, who told me that when the kids were young, they grew up so fast. And I look back at those days and such, and Stephanie playing on the playground, on the swings, the slide, the jumble gym. And every once in a while she would fall and start crying. So Lynn would have to get her. Then Lynn remind me that was 3 weeks ago. She also had a little teddy. And a little teddy and a little blanket. What they call teddy? Was it Eddie the Teddy? Years she had this. What kind of describe Teddy for us? And he had a blanket, and she'd always wouldn't go anywhere without it. Well, it just happened. I was walking by her car. You know, they were starting to pack for their honeymoon. You know, because Teddy at home now has been delegated to the spare room. Ben got tired of sleeping next to him. And matter of fact, let me show Teddy. Where is Teddy? Teddy's had a rough life, and that she also always put Teddy in the bed and next to. Can I?
That looks like roadkill to me.
She always put Teddy in with her blankie. Yes. Yeah. Anybody have hand sanitizer? Oh, you still here? Stop crying. You know, glad to have Ben as part of the family.
Yeah, I know.
I think it'd be a perfect marriage. And I ran out of things to say.
Thank you, Papa!
Well, the two of us 10 minutes longer than I thought it would be. Thank you.
All right, Papa!